Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the RWA Wrap-Up Show. I am your one and only Wrestling Reverend Church, and I am joined by...
Tony Kincaid.
Billy Kool-Aid. Okay, first off, what a wild and crazy night we had here tonight at RWA Open Season.
Literally the craziest night I've seen.
I mean, I would say, if anything, our main event was sponsored by Heinz.
Yep.
But in our main event, we did see big-time Bill Collier go up against the big daddy of destruction, J-Rocc, in an epic, brutal fight.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can describe it. And then in the end, we had a surprise. You want to talk about the surprise?
Well, allegedly Ryan Edmonds rang the bell to break up the match, which was a phenomenal match, then decided to fight J-Rocc. And then the RWA crowd decided to make Ryan Edmonds, one of the most decorated champions in RWA history, look like a hot dog.
Heinz sponsored that fight. That was a great thing. You know, it still smells like mustard in here.
It's awful. It's legitimately the worst thing I've ever smelled in my entire life.
It is great, though. Ryan Edmonds, you interjected where you shouldn't have, in my opinion. And you got it in the end. You could say it caught up to you. You might relish this later on, but
oh my God, jeez.
Anyway, I'm gonna set these down so we can continue on.
This is the most embarrassing thing I've been a part of.
Listen, one of the bigger things that happened here tonight is we saw a coming together of two of the most insane people in RWA, and I'm talking about Gory and Crazy Steve.
Yeah, both of these guys have if you rub their brains together, you might not get a sane thought.
No, you better watch. Yeah, Gory doesn't like you already. I know he doesn't like me, but I've kind of like gotten past that a little bit. Anyway, regardless.
Let me explain. These two are tough.
Oh, yeah.
They are tough, and they're also insane.
Yeah.
They're crazy. And they've made their intentions known. It looked like they challenged the Sons of Liberty, Super Hentai and Dennis Gregory, for the tag team championships. And that's a matchup that's made in hell.
Yeah. Crazy Steve and Gory have come together and now want to go for the RWA Tag Team Championship. And I implore anybody in RWA management to make this match happen for next month. I don't know if it's going to happen.
No.
This is not me saying that it is, but I am asking for it because I want to see that match. The Sons of Liberty, you could say they bit off a little more than they could chew whenever it comes to Crazy Steve and Gory. Those two are just beyond the level of insanity. And speaking of insanity, we had a return here tonight. In the No Limits Championship match against Jimmy Cicero, the one, the only, Chris Taylor returned here tonight to RWA and took on Jimmy Cicero, took on Dino Cicero, even took on Alexa at one point. That match got completely out of hand, and in the end, Jimmy Cicero runs like a scalded dog with his tail between his legs and Dino Cicero on his back.
Yeah, Dino Cicero attempting to use the chloroform, the ether, to give Jimmy Cicero an advantage in No Limits, which it's legal, I might add. Bronco McBride comes out, lends a hand to Chris Taylor. It ends in a no contest. We'll see where this goes, but I, for one, am very interested to see what Chris Taylor will bring to RWA now. Yada, 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 yada.
I am intrigued to see what Chris Taylor will bring to RWA in the future. And speaking of the future, next month, it was already announced, so I'm going to go ahead and say it. It was announced here tonight that next month, former WWE, former ECW superstar.
Former TNA, too.
Former TNA superstar.
Every tag title you've ever seen.
Multiple tag team championships. The one, the only, Devon Dudley.
Oh, my brother!
Testify. Devon Dudley will be here next month in RWA. Speaking of next month, my buddy Doc will come back to RWA.
I am Tony Kincaid. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time. We'll see them. We'll see them next time.
As I said.
We'll see them next time.
Listen.
We'll see them next time. We'll see them next time. We'll see them next time. We'll see them next time.
Don't do it.
I'll see you.
We'll see you next month right here in RWA.